Right, welcome into Hendrix College versus ASU Black in League of Legends. We've got our draft going through that I will look through second. But so just so everyone knows, to start off with, we are on a 3-minute delay here on the stream, so everything you're seeing will be 3 minutes later than it actually happens. And in fact, there is a spectator delay for the League of Legends client, and so I am 3 minutes behind what is happening with them as well. So there's no foul play, and I can't help them with anything of the sort. This will be a best of 3 series, so first 2 games will win. Alright, as spectator delay begins to update, I'll run through the draft just real quick. For this game, you had, right, the Malzahar Bard, Aatrox, Fiora, and Ari bans from Hendrix, and then ASU banned the Malphite Echo, Nautilus, Silas, Vladimir. You end up having Hendrix picking the Braum, Kaisa Graves, Aurelia Mordekaiser, and then Arkansas State picks the Leona, Jinx, Vi, Victor, and Set. Interestingly, I watched this draft while it was going down, and Hendrix seemed to know exactly what they wanted to do with this draft. They knew they wanted Braum, they liked the Kaisa. There was a little bit of debate between an Aphiri and a Graves jungle, but Mitch, or Slurilla, our jungler, was really confident on this Graves, and so they went Graves. And then we let this mid lane and top lane pick go through because we were expecting no ban out for the Aurelia. End up getting the Aurelia. Mordekaiser ended up being the choice for Hendrix. It's what they wanted. Hendrix seemed to get exactly what they wanted out of this draft. Not sure for ASU. It looks like these are some good champs for ASU. Jinx is good, Vi's good, Set's good, Victor, so on and so forth. Leona's point and click, really easy to get stuff with her. Did notice that there is a lot of AD on this ASU side, although it's not going to matter as much because you're not going to have a lot of tanks here for Hendrix. I mean, Braum is going to be your tank. Mordekaiser can tank some, but there's no like one hyper carry tank like a Cho'Gath and Ornn. You're not going to have like an Ambessa, a Renekton kind of a thing. For Hendrix, I mean, you do see the Nautilus and the Malphite ban out on those first 3 bans for ASU, and so that doesn't allow those champs to go through for Hendrix. Blue Gryfer, our support, really does like this Braum, and so banning the Nautilus didn't much affect Hendrix. Actually, the Malphite does, in fact, affect Seal Ripper or Jackson, our top laner, because he does love to play Malphite as well. And then you do see the 3 other bans coming in for ASU, being on our mid laner, Jaden, who is, in fact, our highest skill ranked player. He, I believe, is either in Diamond or Emerald, and our jungler is around that same. For ASU, I believe all of their players are around gold level other than their support, who is in fact an Emerald. I believe that's all to cover there from that draft. If you've got any questions, put them in the chat. I'll answer them. It will be 3 minutes after you ask those questions, but I can answer those questions once they happen. As we're about to get into this first game right here after this spectator delay finally goes off. Here we go for Hendrix Esports versus Arkansas State. Looks like we're loading in here. It will flash off. I'll pull it up real quick. will sometimes pop off the screen. I'll try to keep that up as much as possible. League of Legends, Riot Games is a small indie company, so, you know, it's okay if these things happen sometimes, you know. It's alright. We see this game start here. I will be interested to actually look at this top matchup because I know that Jackson loves to play Set. In fact, he did claim a couple weeks ago that his Set is like Faker on Ahri, so Jackson should have a really good understanding of this matchup and what Set is looking to do. As Hendrix does invade here a little bit, going onto the Spy, getting some damage out from Graves, Mordekaiser, and Aurelia to back him up with just Victor. Does get that little bit of damage. Graves possibly looking to steal some of this jungle. Vi sticking around. Aurelia, Victor both sticking around. Looks like you're going to have Graves and Vi. Vi is going to back off here. Set going in. Mordekaiser does get the Q. Gets the passive here from Mordekaiser. Does get kind of chunked down a little bit. So health advantage will go to Set. Vi just kind of goes to this bot side for ASU. Graves just going to be able to do some counter jungling, steal this top red buff. As Set uses his E to pull Mordekaiser, and Mordekaiser really low here, and the Set's just going to get first blood not even a minute and a half into this game. Jackson overstayed a little bit, thought he could, you know, survive a little bit, but Set just punches him and he dies. First blood out to ASU. Much different matchup, too, for Jackson this week. Last week he was playing a Masters top laner, and so he had to play really safe. But this time playing into someone who is not as much skilled as a gold. But I mean, the result's still the same. Set does back here to get that buy. Let's see what he got. He does get a longsword and some boots, so he's going to be doing even more damage to Mordekaiser, who wasn't able to do anything after he died. We do see Graves slowly get all of this top side. As Jaden goes in and kills Victor, you'll see this a lot. Jaden does typically get these solo kills. He does overheat sometimes, so sometimes you'll see him go in. As Vi comes to gank a little bit this bot lane, Vi is at about half health. Vi ends up taking, it looks like, 2 camps from the bot of Hendrix. So Graves or Sorilla will end up having an extra camp with that bot if he does decide to go down there. It looks like he's probably going to take both top sides, go for this Krug, then maybe go for Scuttle, sorry, not Krug, this top Scuttle, and possibly go bot. Watching this bot lane kind of play out. Both bot laners getting lower-ish on mana. As Set goes in this top lane, Mordekaiser gets the passive. Good use of the shield, but Set, I mean, keeps going. There's the W. Mordekaiser does dodge a little bit, misses the Q. Mordekaiser may just die again here, and he does. Yeah, right as Set kills Mordekaiser, we switch to mid lane, but Set does end up getting that kill, unfortunately. So it goes back to 2-1 ASU. Mordekaiser does TP back to this lane as Leona goes in on the spot side. Braum using that W to block a lot with that shield. Both bot lanes for ASU do level up there, so they are on this level advantage for now. Does look like Graves got the top scuttle. Vi looks like got the bottom scuttle. As Graves goes back to this top side to steal some more. Graves has gotten some extra items, so has Vi, so we'll see how this works. Set does come down onto this Graves as Vi goes in and chunks out a little bit. Mordekaiser doing some damage. Needs to be able to dodge this W. He doesn't. As Graves comes in, though, Mordekaiser tries to get some damage. Set able to make it out with about a third of their health. Victor does actually roam up a little bit, so this mid lane will be available for Jaden, as Graves does look to take these wolves topside while we're watching this bot lane fight. Jinx does have this mana advantage, so we may see if they end up taking advantage of this. Looks like just going to be a back. Graves looking to possibly gank this mid lane, ends up going back to the jungle anyways, as Mordekaiser is possibly going to get killed again, and he does. That's 3 kills already to the Set top, as Jaden gets one back with a kill mid, but Set's got 3 and Jaden's only got 2. Vi coming here to take that cannon, protect this tower, as Set does get a plating, looking possibly for 2. Braum walking off here. Leona going in, Jinx going in. Braum is by themselves. Uses the flash, is going to possibly die for it anyways. Barely lives for now. Walking away. Leona is going to get the root in, and the kill does in fact go to Leona there. ASU probably wanted that to go to the Jinx, but ends up going to Leona. Gets a kill nonetheless. Looks like Blue Griefer stood a little bit, stuck around a little bit too long there. Even with these 2 kills for... Let's look at this mid lane. Aurelia is up a level, right? Even with those 2 kills, the gold is about the same. So good from Hendrix, even with those kills, to try to stay around the same level of gold so far. Aurelia just clearing this wave. Every time we go to mid wave, you're going to see either Aurelia pushing in or already pushed in probably here. Set gets this level advantage, doing a little bit of damage to Mordekaiser here. Already up 3 kills on Mordekaiser, so doing really well on that top side. You see both Graves and Aurelia coming to gank the Set. There, Aurelia comes in, you get the Mordekaiser. Set does use the ult to get out under tower. Mordekaiser is going to take a tower shot. Looks like Hendrix is just going to back away there. They're unable to get the Set. Set able to use that ult to back away. Graves does stick around, actually, it looks like, as Aurelia goes back to the mid tower. Hendrix does just give away this dragon to ASU, though. Hendrix does come up here a little bit. Kaisa gets some vision on this Leona. Does get rooted. You're going to try to do a little bit of damage before. Wait for the Jinx to come down. Kaisa does look to try to get out. Gets around there, flashes out, gets ulted by the Vi, and is going to go down there. Vi barely is able to get out of the tower range so they don't get killed. May have tanked that tower shot, may not have. As Set goes in on this Mordekaiser here. Mordekaiser is able to dodge the W. Good dodge there by Jackson. Looks like Graves is really stuck around this top side. Really want to get this Set. Looks like possibly flashes in, gets the flash out by Set, and Set's gonna live for another day. Lots of stuff used there by Graves, both the flash and the smite to try to slow down the Set, but Set still lives and sticks around. Jinx takes a tower shot there. Looks like Graves will be on these grubs, so Hendrix will take something back for that dragon. Braum taking some damage, does get an ignite out, but does not look like they're going to go down. Braum sticks around, tries to get that Q, as those void grubs do end up being slain, but as you can see, Vi is counter jungling to steal some from Hendrix. Leona sticking around kind of low. Could be risky. Does end up going down, yeah. Big guy does get the kill there. Leona just overheating a little bit. Oh, and Blue Griefer goes down too, so both supports sticking around a little bit too long. As you see Aurelia going in on this Victor, chunking him out to half health. See the Set trying to pull Mordekaiser out, is unable to though. Aurelia, Jaden looking to go in. Uses the ult, but Victor is able to get far enough away, so Jaden doesn't go in. We do see Set going in on this Mordekaiser. Gets around Mordekaiser to get the ult off. Mordekaiser is going to tank a Q and is going to die. That's 4 kills to the top laner for ASU. We do see Braum chomping on that ward real quick. Graves looks to possibly defend this tower. Set does back off. As we look into the scoreboard so far, you do see that 4 kill advantage in top and about, let's see, 30-ish CS. Jungle's even, and then you do see mid, Hendrix has a 40 CS lead, and then bot is about even. So most lanes doing fair enough from Hendrix other than that top lane, and then you got top doing well for ASU and mid doing well for Hendrix. We'll see how this ends up working later in the game with Set being fed and then Aurelia being fed. Do see Braum clearing vision here, getting a little extra gold. Both top laners put some vision into that bush with those Fey lights, makes it very helpful. Set gets some damage using that W. Graves looking to gank again, possibly. Set, as you can see, is 2 levels up on this Mordekaiser. So Mordekaiser does get the level up there, but not able to do enough damage. Graves sticks around. It does, in fact, going for this gank. Pushes Set off a little bit. Gets tower shotted, and then not able to do anything. You've seen, I think that's 3 or 4 times where Hendrix has tried to gank this Set, but has just been unable to. Lots of pressure put into this top lane for Hendrix, and just Hendrix loses tempo out of it. Doesn't end up really gaining too much. We do see Vi on this bot side jungle at least takes that red buff. Graves is going to come to this jungle, see what's happening. Looks like we may end up with a fight there as bot begins to fight. Do see a lot of stuns onto this Kai'Sa. Ult coming out from Braum. Kai'Sa does get ignited. Dodges a little bit. Unable to dodge that one. Kai'Sa may just go down. Kai'Sa does go down. It's against the Leona as we go to mid lane with Jaden getting a kill. Braum does in fact go down bot lane though. Bot lane's going to get even more here, getting another tower plating, as you do see a TP from Aurelia down to the bot side as Vi comes to help. Dragon is up here, but you see both Hendrix jungle and mid here pushing off the bot side. Set going in with that 2-level advantage. Mordekaiser does miss the E. Set does take a tower shot. Graves getting close to enough damage there on the Vi as Leona goes in. Aurelia sticking around. Stunned onto the Graves, Leona flashes out there. Bot lane for Hendrix is back. They may be able to collapse onto this dragon and get it real quick. Victor is all alone in mid though, is going to do some damage to this tower. Does get a plating there, does in fact back off as Jaden comes to protect mid. Hendrix will be taking this dragon, it seems. Set does take this tower top. That's a lot more gold into this Set right here. Up 4 kills and a tower already. Overall gold is 1.5k up for ASU. Vi looks to get out from the Aurelia there. Graves does use the blast cone to get in. Set coming around. Vi gets the smite onto that. Do see Victor coming in. Ult onto the Aurelia. Aurelia does able to get out onto the Vi. Looks like Hendrix does get a kill out of that. ASU tried to collapse, was unable to get anything as Leona does go in on the spot lane. Braum protecting. Do see Braum chomping on another ward there. Overall levels, even in every lane but that top and mid. Again, you've got that 2-level advantage top, and then a 2-level advantage mid for Aurelia. Looks like Mordekaiser is going to ult this Set, doing some damage here. Set is going to end up getting almost a max W. Does hit this Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser still has that W shield. Looks like he is going to use it right at that last second. Really, really close there. Mordekaiser is going to go out with the death here. Does hold that shield just barely long enough so it doesn't die, but then isn't able to get away from Vi. As the Rift Herald spawns as well, looks like Vi is going to be picking that and going for it. We do see a lane swap here from ASU as their bot laners go mid and their mid laner goes bot. Looks like Hendrix is going to do the same swap now. Both Vi and Set going on to this Herald. Mordekaiser walking back to lane. As you do see this Leona coming to gank bot. Aurelia going in on this Leona, doing a little bit of damage. Gets some of those stacks, gets a little bit of damage there, but doesn't want to fight a 2v1. Braum walking down to match this Leona. Aurelia going in. Does a little bit of damage, but not enough. As Set comes down here for ASU onto this Braum. Braum most likely going to die here. Does use the ult. Gets the flash out. Vi does use the ult onto the Braum. Braum survives for a long time here. Is, in fact, going to finally die, unfortunately. But did waste a lot of time as you see Mordekaiser taking some space on this top side. Gonna probably get a plate or two. I don't think they're gonna be able to get this whole tower, but will be doing some damage to it, getting some gold out of that. Kaisa getting ganked here. Set flashes in, uses the E. By going in, there's the Set W. Jinx ends up getting that kill anyways. As you do see Graves and Aurelia on the spot side. Looking to take this tower. Aurelia does try to go in. Pushing Victor off, at least a little bit. Does get the tower. As looks like ASU is going to get that mid tower as well. ASU now up 7 kills as Vi looks to channel onto this Graves. Flash does come out from Slorilla. Slorilla just going to back there. We do see Set coming in onto this Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser does ult, uses that W. Fight out here, W from the Set. Mordekaiser does dodge that middle. Set does use the ult, and Mordekaiser's not able to use that shield in time. As Set gets another kill. Set here up to 5 kills for ASU, up 30 CS. Jungle, all about even on CS. Jaden in the mid is up 80 CS. Insane there from Jaden, up 4 kills as well. Bot is in fact up though 30 CS for ASU. So CS total, just about even. Those kills are making up that difference in gold here. As you do see ASU summoning this Rift Herald bot. You do see Graves and Aurelia possibly trying to jump here. Do get spotted out. Going in there. Kaisa here too. You're getting a huge team fight. Graves end up dying. Aurelia trying to do some damage. Braum unable to do much. Aurelia's going to go down there. 2 down for Hendrix. Ult onto this Kaisa. 3 down for Hendrix now. As Braum tries to get out. Looks like Braum is not going to be able to get out. And there's 4 down for Hendrix there. Hendrix tried to just, jump Arkansas State there in the bot lane, but Arkansas State had the vision and was able to get the stuns and do everything. As you do see Set pilot that Rift Herald into the bot tower. Gold now up to a 4k gold lead here for ASU. Up 12 kills. Even more gold there from Set on the bot side. Hendrix really struggling to get things going. I mean, you have those 4 kills from Aurelia, but those are all solo kills. And then you got that one from Kaisa, but that one ended up being a trade anyways. So, not too much pressure from these kills out of Hendrix. And then the ganks just haven't been working on that top side, haven't been working much anywhere else. It seems like this team synergy for ASU is just carrying a lot of the weight right now. Do see Leona chomping on a ward there. Do see 2 up here top for both Hendrix and ASU. May end up getting a fight out of this. Do see set up those 2 levels again. Looks like Hendrix and ASU both converging top here. Relia is going to go in, doing some damage. Does get silenced. Does do some damage. Gets the shutdown onto the Jinx. Relia still alive somehow. Vi gets the ult. Both flash out from Leona and Vi. Hendrix going in. Going to try to tower dive. Ends up getting a little bit out of the range. Leona going in. Kaisa is going to go down there to Victor. Leona going back in. Leona still surviving, getting out there. Graves gets the ignite onto him. He's going to die. Braum also probably going to die here, and that's just a 2 for 4 there for ASU. They get 4 kills, Hendrix gets 2. Looked really, really good for Hendrix for a little while, and then they just probably should have backed out after they got the 1 and weren't able to do much under tower. Set also gets the bot tower there, so even more gold going over to this ASU side to bring this gold deficit up to 5k. Just seems like a little bit of snowballing here from ASU. That set completely snowballing up to a 700k gold bounty. I mean, almost everyone on ASU has a bounty other than that Jinx. I mean, Aurelia, you do see up 100 CS in this mid lane. Most CS in the lobby by almost 40. But everywhere else from Hendrix, just it's not going too hot. I mean, even that Victor does have that gold bounty, even though they're playing into this Aurelia. Do see lots of converging here for possibly a dragon fight. Victor just taking waves top. Really is going onto the set, doing some damage, but set is going to get that combo, gets the W. Aurelia unable to move out of that W. In that W for set, that middle does true damage while the rest does just AD, and I mean, set fully charged that, and so he did the max amount of damage, just completely shredded Aurelia there. As Kaisa goes down in this mid fight, Braum looking to get out. He's going to get chunked out too. And so 2 more kills going the way of ASU. Not looking too good for Hendrix here. Everything really starting to fall apart. ASU does look to take this Baron. I do think if ASU gets this Baron, it may be over. Set does use this ult to try to get out. Doing lots of damage here, even though he's on a 2v1. Chunks out chunks out Graves with that W again. And, I mean, there's got to be no pressure. Thrilla's dead. No jungler for Hendrix. This Baron's just going to go to ASU. I mean, ASU's up 8k gold. I mean, I hate to say it, but ASU looks like they're going to win this game pretty handily. ASU would have to overstep massively to lose this game. Hendrix does have those objective bounties that they can get. I mean, next thing that would pop up would be a dragon, and then you could get some objective bounties from those turrets, but gonna be hard to get those turrets with ASU pushing out with that Baron buff. Baron buff, for those that don't know, means that you empower the minions around you, and so they have more health and end up doing a little bit more damage to each of the towers. As Mordekaiser gets into here, does get the ult onto the Vi, so Mordekaiser and Vi are fighting over there. Aurelia does look to get a kill. Leona going in. Aurelia is going to die there. Vi coming in after coming out of that Mordekaiser ult. 2 more go down for ASU, though. So far, it's a 3-for-1 for Hendrix. Victor is getting some damage. Is going to get chunked out by both this Kaisa and Braum. Kaisa is able to get that. So Hendrix is able to get 4 kills for 1. And is going to get this Dragon Bounty. Hendrix takes a step towards coming back into this game. Only down to about 5.5k gold now. This set is going to get a tower top. Gets half of that inhibitor. But overall, this Baron buff is going to, in fact, be a net negative gold for ASU. I mean, 4 of those kills, once you die, that Baron buff does, in fact, go away as well. So, only one left with it will, in fact, be that set. Just for a little bit longer. Mordekaiser may have stuck around here a little bit too long. Does pull in the Jinx. I don't know if that pull was the right thing. Ends up dying for it. A little bit of overheat there. Stuck around a little bit too long. We'll go back to the scoreboard as those shutdowns have been claimed by Hendrix, other than that set, who is still 9-0-4, hasn't been killed. CS differential is, in fact, evening up a little bit overall. Aurelia does take some there, but only up 20 total in the lobby. Is still up 110 mid. Do see both Set and Jinx going in on this Braum. Are going to get some damage onto him, but Braum's a little bit too tanky. Braum did have to use the flash to get out there, though. Do see Leona chomping on a ward there. Ooh, Aurelia is alone in this top side, and both Set and Vi are going for them. We did see this fight happen last time, and I mean, Set just won this fight normally last time. That Vi is going to be helpful, but I mean, Set was going to get that kill anyways. Kaisa getting caught there. Is going to go down 2. 2 down for Hendrix. Graves going to get caught out by that Vi. Gets ulted on. Going to go down 2. TP in for Mordekaiser. He's just going to need to back out real quick. Does, in fact, end up using that go. Did end up getting a speed boost there. Not sure exactly how. Mordekaiser does ult 1. Ends up dying anyways. It looks like that ult actually didn't go off. It looked like he tried to, but wasn't able to. 4 down for Hendrix. I mean, ASU is just going to push this mid. They're going to win this game. Hendrix, good to make a fight back. Winning a fight. Getting a 4-for-1. Getting bounties. Getting a dragon, but ends up falling apart and aren't able to get anything out of it. Looks like actually ASU is going to back off here. Aurelia does spawn. Aurelia sticking around, stopping those backs a little bit. May overheat a little bit too much here. Does end up having to flash out. Does stop all those backs, but I mean, they're just going to back anyways. Aurelia going back in. Getting the CS. Do see all of ASU back in there. They're going to get some buys. Do see, let's see. You've got 3 items and boots. 4 items and boots for top there for Set. Mordekaiser's only got 2 items and boots. Huge gold difference in that top lane. Do see 3 items and some boots there for Aurelia. Overall looking like ASU much up though. I mean, they are in fact up, right? What is that? About 8.5k gold, so I'm gonna have a couple more items, a couple more components, all the things. Mordekaiser chunked out a little bit by the Vi. Able to get out though. I mean, one reason Jaden does have, I mean, at this point, 303 CS, over 10 CS per minute, is because Aurelia is just insane at wave clearing and getting every little CS possible. For those that don't know, keep saying CS. CS stands for creep score, which is a term from, I believe, Dota, which means you're the last person to hit the minion. As Set goes in here, does get a W, ults onto 1. Set is going to go down. Shutdown does in fact go over to Graves as the objective bounties are falling off soon. Back to the CS talk. It stands for creep score. And so you end up getting a creep score when you last hit the minion, as you can see Aurelia. And then you see that gold coming up when you hit that minion last. You get an extra gold, depending on what specific type of minion that is. As you do see ASU taking this Drake, that is going to put them one away from Soul, as Hendrix does take this Baron. Good by Hendrix to get this Baron out while ASU was on that Dragon. Hendrix just gonna need to get out here. I mean, you do see this collapse by ASU. Leona does get rooted. Sorry. Leona roots this Mordekaiser as Mordekaiser goes down. Looks like the rest of Hendrix is going to be able to get back from this. For those that don't know, Dragon Soul happens at 4 dragons. Once you get 4 dragons, you get what's called the Dragon Soul, which buffs that dragon for you. And then after that, the Elder Dragon spawns, which the team to take Elder Dragon gets another buff similar to Baron buff. Instead of buffing your minions, what happens is it gives you an auto execute on opponents at a certain health percentage. And so once you get that opponent or other player to that certain health percentage, they end up just automatically dying. And so it helps you in team fights just a little bit more. Nice. Jungling there by Vi, you can see Vi brought that Gromp over and then was able to smite both that blue buff and the Gromp to get extra damage and do that clear a little bit faster. Checking back in on levels, you do actually have the Vi up 1 level. The 2 levels are still holding there with Set 2 over Jackson top, and then you also have Aurelia 2 over Victor, and then a 1 level advantage, it does look like, for Jinx over Kaisa as well. So overall, 2 extra levels for ASU. We are starting to get to a point where everyone is going to start hitting their max levels, being fully leveled up. That level, max level for everyone other than top lane, is 18. As you see, Vi does just hit that level. As you do see Zed going in here, Mordekaiser does pull the Set away there. Looks like possibly got away. You do see this Graves doing some damage onto Jinx. Does in fact miss that last shot though. Graves flashes over the wall to try to get out. Does end up getting killed. Jinx goes down though. Do see lots of attacks onto this Leona. Don't know if that's the right person to target, as Leona does tank a lot of that. Do see Victor going down there as Kaisa comes into this fight too. Aurelia goes down by going in onto this Kaisa. Kaisa uses that stopwatch to stop, but as Set comes in, this fight's just going to be over for Hendrix. Yep. Kaisa falls. 4 die for Hendrix, only 2 die for ASU at this point. Back to talking about levels, right? Every role other than top hits max level 18, and then now with these new lane quests, top is able to make it to level 20 as well. That level 20 doesn't affect top as much as one may expect, because you don't get 2 extra ability points unless you're Udyr. I believe there may be another niche champion that gets some extra ability points. Vi does in fact go down there. But again, those levels, right, will help you up with some stats, but not too much other than that. Also will help with some scaling champions to scale a little bit as well. Hendrix doing really good to elongate this game. Lots of chances where ASU might have been able to end the game, but Hendrix is able to hold it off. Brought this gold advantage only down here to about 6k. So slowly making this comeback. You do see Set is, I believe Set is at full build at this point, and so Hendrix is going to be catching up at this point, because Set can't really buy much more. Do see a fight around this dragon, possibly spawning soon. Again, this will be an Elder Dragon spawn, Actually, no, this will be Soul. Sorry, I thought that Soul had already been taken. It hasn't been taken. This will be a Soul. It'll be spawning just now. Mordekaiser does use that E. Is 3 levels down, though, again on this set. Dragon spawned. You do see Victor versus Aurelia top lane. Both of them do, in fact, have teleport up for a teleport if a fight ends up happening. Looks like Hendrix is going to clear some vision, though. Set tries to get that E off. Doesn't. Do you see this TP in from Aurelia? Victor does TP now as Set goes in. Braum going in, gets some knocks up. Aurelia doing some damage. There's going to be Jinx down. Stopwatch comes out from Kai'Sa. Leona ends up going to die here. Set going in. Victor ends up with a kill there. One more. Looks like Set dies there by Kai'Sa. You've got 2 left. Both teams, both Braum and Kai'Sa, are really low health. By trying to channel, Victor gets the kill. Ends up being a 3 for 4 for Hendrix, but that Ocean Drake Soul is going to go over to ASU. 3 Ocean Drake Souls there. There's going to be a lot of, I believe, healing power for ASU. Next dragon that does spawn in about, I believe it's 5 minutes, will in fact be that Elder Dragon that I was talking about. As we do check back here, that shutdown does in fact come off of Set, so Hendrix does get some gold out of that. Gold does come back down to 4.5k. There we go. Do you see that ping on Elder Dragon spawning in 5 minutes, essentially, at this point? Do you see most of... I say most. We do see Slurilla and Aurelia both end up getting to that level 18, as Braum does get caught out here. Does get 2 on that ult. Is able to get out. Do see that TP in from, I believe, Mordekaiser, yes. Looks like we may get another fight here. Possibly. Everyone's feeling themselves out. Mordekaiser does have that ult up. Is able to steal someone out of that. Graves does not, in fact, have the flash, so Aurelia pings that to wait for the fight. Ults are fully up for ASU there. Do have what looks like possibly a Baron fight happening here. Hendrix is grouping around that mid side. Aurelia is coming to join them now. Do see Jinx take that red buff to get a little bit of a buff. It's like both teams feeling themselves out, feeling each other out a little bit. Here, the inhibitors will start to respawn for Hendrix. For those that don't know, once you take an inhibitor, you do get super minions that spawn on each lane that are much more tankier. They spawn in place of cannons. And ASU is just going to completely shred that Baron. Braum ends up getting ulted by Set. Set W does a bunch of damage, I'm sure. Ends up getting Big Eye. Aurelia is fighting for it once, while Set is fighting more. Mordekaiser dies. Doesn't even get the kill on Set. You had 4 people into that Set, and 2 end up dying. Aurelia ends up 1v4ing and losing. Just gonna see ASU pushing this mid lane here for now. Possibly gonna end off of this. There comes the stopwatch out of Victor. Yep. Oh, Graves does in fact have this GA. Is gonna resurrect, but then it's just gonna die anyways. Yeah, it looks like ASU is just gonna completely push and win this game. Honestly, kind of insane from Hendrix to stick around for almost 40 minutes, losing down by 28 kills, only down 8k gold, is super insane, honestly, from Hendrix. Shows how good they are, but you're not gonna overcome 28 kills. I'm like, That would be insane to overcome 28 kills. We do see, again, ASU wins game 1. Checking out the stat sheet, you do see 53,000 damage out of here from set. Damage, lots taken both by the set and the Mordekaiser again. There. To see lots of crowd control score, but of course, I mean, it's that point and click stun. So fairly easy for them. Do you see 20k gold earned from this set, as they do have 17 kills. Overall, not a great game for Hendrix, right? But do wish that they could have made some better plays, and they unfortunately do lose game 1. We will have game 2 coming up in a little bit. I will try to pull up the draft if it pops up here. It may have already been started, but I will talk through the draft once that happens, and then we start waiting for that spectator lane. I will see y'all in a little bit.
Welcome back, everyone. This is still definitely JP, back with commentary. We're going into game 2 here. We got Slurilla on the Hecarim, Blue Griefer on the Braum, Silrepper on the Renekton, I don't actually know how to pronounce that, Big Guy on the Yunara, and Burned on the Vladimir. Be looking to make a comeback here, turn it around to make it 1-2, win the game against Arkansas State, and prove that we are, in fact, the best team in Arkansas, you know? JP Senior is returning to the booth here.
Yep.
I'm JP Junior now. Just FYI.
That physically can't happen because let me fix this real quick.
But anyways, yeah.
You physically can't be JP Junior because I, in fact, am JP Junior.
Oh, my bad. JP Junior Junior.
You know what? That works. I'll take it.
And we can call Dwayne JP Junior Junior Junior.
When is JP Junior Junior?
Yeah.
Is the next recruit gonna be JP Junior Junior?
Yeah, Junior to the power of 4. After 3, we're giving up.
Fair. All right.
So, how do you feel about these matchups? Is it doom and gloom?
I mean, after that last game, it's gonna be doom and gloom no matter what, because Hendrix just got stomped. I mean,
we just got stomped.
They ended up losing. It was 45 kills to 17.
Oh no!
The gold lead was fairly close. Like, I mean, Hendrix was down most of the game, and then game did go 40 minutes, so Hendrix held on, but they weren't in the lead for almost all of that game.
Yeah, now from what I can tell, it does not look like who's going to be Renekton. It's going to be having the best matchup top lane ever.
Yeah, I don't really necessarily know this Renekton Nasus top lane, but I mean, Nasus has his Q, which empowers his attack and it does more damage. And then he ends up stacking that and it does even more damage. And so, I mean, we did see Jackson die like 3 times in the first 5 minutes last game, and that really can't happen this game because then Nasus is just going to stack quicker and snowball and win the game 1v9. So, really, really, really needing to see some safe, good play from this Jackson Renekton top. Overall, you do get the Braum pick from Blue Griefer for support. I mean, that's the
tried and true.
That's the tried and true safe pick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we just run this every single time, don't we? Like the Braum pick, it's a Hendrix classic.
First pick. It's first picked every single time on, the draft. Hecarim, which is a nice little pick for Mitch. He's comfortable on it. Jaden does awesome on Vladimir. I don't know this Vladimir Ari matchup, but Ari did end up picking Ari after the Vladimir was chosen, so maybe a little bit of a counter pick. And then you do have Yunara bot. Will hopefully scale a little bit, but into this Lucian Galio is not going to be a fun matchup bot. Galio with a lot of CC, Lucian can do a lot of damage.
And I was just talking with our supports or our bot lane players. They do feel confident into this Galio. I mean, I was talking with Blue Griefer. He said that Braum is not the worst into Galio, but we'll see how it actually plays out. I mean, I think the plan is just to use the shield for all CCs.
Would hope so.
I know that Lucian is more of a problem because in the words of Blue Griefer, he's just going to dash past an R.
That is, in fact, true. That is going to happen. I mean, Galio can do the exact same thing, can dash somewhat past an R if they can get it timed correctly.
Well, hopefully not. That spectator delay will be ending soon, thankfully. You gotta hate it.
I understand it, though, from League. I mean, there's so much information you can gain, and 3 minutes is honestly a perfect timing to...
Yeah, it is. And honestly, that example is used in other games. We actually have compounded delay. We're streaming on a 6-minute delay, technically, from the game, because we have a 3-minute delay on stream and then 3 minutes in-game. So I don't think we need to stream with delay.
So I believe in the NECC rulebook it is required.
So it's just 6-minute delay total?
Yeah, because sometimes teams will in fact stream from their own perspective. So like a top laner may stream from their perspective, and so that does in fact need to be a 3-minute delay because that would be perfectly on time. And so an opposing team could in fact exploit that. You don't get all of this like vision that you get in a spectator game, but it does help if you're on the other team.
True.
We'll see possibly a little bit of a fight in this topside jungle. Looks like everyone's going to back off.
And really should be noted that Hendrix here, their composition just feels like a lot of comfort picks. I know for instance, Slowrilla really likes that Hecarim pick. You know, the horse. It was target banned a lot last semester, purely based because he plays it a lot in ranked, but not leaving it unbanned here. We'll see how he's able to do in it. We saw last week in the league game, Slowrilla able to make those huge plays in the jungle on a different character, admittedly, but he does have the he does have the knowledge to make it work.
Do see lots of this early feeling each other out from both teams. Renekton does end up pushed in this top side. Nasus is gonna be weak early game as it is a scaling champion. Does have really, really powerful abilities though once he gets to level 3.
Yeah. And honestly, I think if Seal Ripper can just really avoid dying in that top lane at the start, it should just be better off for Hendrix. I'm not saying it's the greatest odds in the world, but I don't hate it.
Every time we go to that top lane, we do see Nasus go in and queue a minion, continuing to stack. Every time you last hit a minion with that empowered queue,
unfortunately,
you get some extra stacks.
Gonna be Braum missing a shot there. Not typically what you like to see. Mid lane seems to be about an equal matchup. I know we said we don't really know how this matchup will go, but does not seem to be the worst in the world so far, mid lane.
Yeah, Jaden Vladimir will have to be really, really careful. As you do see Galio go in with that E and that taunt. Lots of damage onto this Braum.
Yeah, Braum gonna retreat back with the shield there. Maybe an unnecessary shield. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Vladimir, as you can see, you have to be really careful. That Ari can charm you and you end up going towards them. And just right there, Vladimir barely able to, like, survive that.
And how is charm different from taunt, actually?
So, charm, when it hits you, it moves you straight towards, like, where you got charmed from. Taunt pushes you away, I believe. I'm not...
Oh, taunt's away? Okay.
Fear goes away. I'm not 100% sure on taunt. We can watch this Galio, and because Galio's W will taunt. Not 100%
Yeah,
sure.
Hecarim going in here on the V. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Hecarim does go out on the Vi. We do have 2 kills already up for Hendrix.
I didn't not even see the kill. Is it a bot lane that got the kills?
It was, in fact, I can check who exactly got them. Both of them do, in fact, go to Yunara. They were both on that bot lane. You can see on the Lucian and Galio. Ari is extremely low on mana here in this mid lane.
I mean, that's always a good sign. So bot lane win that initial matchup will be huge for them. I know, I mean, there wasn't the most confident ever. I mean, there's some, obviously, but not the most in the world. So getting that first kill will be a huge ego boost. Will make them probably feel a lot more confident in dealing with this lane.
Do you see Renekton go again, getting that stun. Getting some damage onto this Nasus. Nasus using all those abilities onto this Renekton, getting some damage down.
Yeah, fairly even right now. We'll see what happens. I think they're just going to back off here, though.
Yeah, Nasus does in fact back out. Nasus does in fact take this Ghost top lane instead of taking Teleport. So, we'll not end up with that empowered Teleport, but we'll be able to use this Ghost in some situations. Renekton does go and gets the stun.
And honestly, we actually, this early on to the game, we see Hendrix with the 1k gold lead. Not too surprising, seeing as they got 2 kills, but a good gold lead's a good gold lead. You can't really diss it.
Do see a fight here in this mid lane.
Yeah, and I do hear some frustration from outside in the lab, though I believe that might be coming from the Overwatch team. We do see a dragon spawn. Not a real one, because it's not Chemtech.
Do get this TP out for Renekton to come back to this top wave. You do see that you can see Nasus walking there, but I mean Nasus is going to be on time, I believe, to stop much damage happening to their tower. Do have Hecarim ganking this bot again.
Yeah, and
Looks
we
like
do
it's
see a
back
shield
off
just
a
in time
little
for
bit.
Braum there.
Hecarim clearing this vision.
Yeah, it's just a fairly, excuse me, fairly even lane on the top from the looks of it.
Do see both of those top laners get level 6, so they will have their ults ready.
Yeah, this Yunar is a level up, but you know, getting ganked and without the Braum there, that's gonna be a shutdown, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does look like that taunt kind of just sits you in place like a stun. I'm sure it does things a little bit differently than a stun. Not 100% sure though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Do see Ari getting some damage onto this Vlad, evening up that health advantage. Do see Nasus using those abilities on Renekton. It is going to back out a little bit, make sure they can get those stacks onto those minions.
And the Vi's just gonna kind of run around through the mid lane.
Ooh, Flash from Vladimir does in fact get that kill onto Ari.
Massive. That is massive.
I'm watching that by clear jungle a little bit.
Yep.
Do see Nasus pushing in here. Does have a large health advantage, but mana is starting to run out.
Yep, Renekton. Just gonna play this back a little bit.
Do see this level 6 here on Yunara. Possibly going to use it to help out this wave push. Nasus is really low on mana, but does have full health. Ult coming out here from Jackson, doing lots of damage.
Doing a
to
lot
Nasus.
of damage. Doesn't seem to be enough to make things happen yet, but
No, and Nasus, I mean, is completely going right back up to full health anyways.
yeah.
Insane sustain from this Nasus.
Unfortunately, Braum not gonna be in time to block that one. Does get the shield up for the taunt though, so they
Do
can't
you
hit
see
the tower.
Ari coming in for this jank? Looks like Hendrix is going to be able to get out though.
Yeah, Braum spots it, fires a projectile, not gonna hit it in time.
Yeah, Vi
And we
coming
see
in here.
4 players on the bot lane. We
Hecarim
see
coming in.
Hecarim coming
Vi
in.
ulting under tower. It's going to take 1, 2
Two.
tower shots.
And that's just
gonna
how
die
you
if
got.
they
Yeah,
it.
that's a death
Hecarim
right there.
fighting a 3v1, still living somehow. Do see Braum taking some there.
There he
We got Galio
is.
here
There's my
from
man.
Hecarim.
Hello, the people.
Hello, it's JP Junior Junior. Part 2.
What in the... What?
We're
How
both-
is there in JP Junior Junior?
We both are JP Junior Junior.
Ah, I see.
Well, we now have Theron joining us after his Overwatch games have ended.
Yeah, wonderful things going on. I get to play tank this week, guys. It's gonna be amazing.
I wonder why that happened.
Watch that tomorrow.
Who knows? It's just been in the pocket for a while.
How odd.
Right, Nasus, you see this ult coming out.
Yeah, Renekton got a lot of Fury Charge here. But it's
Yeah, I
probably
believe the
out
ult
here.
is gone. And there's
Ooh.
the kill from Nasus,
Yeah, unfortunately, it's 62 still for Hendrix. But with top lane starting to get an advantage here, that's not good.
Yeah, would you click on the Nasus? And I want to see how many stacks Nasus has. So Nasus up to 183 stacks already.
My
just
goodness, yeah.
Not even 10 minutes into this game. Insane
Oh.
stacking there from Nasus. If
What
you just
happened?
leave it alone, it'll automatically go back.
Okay.
That is
Oh,
not
you're
leaving it alone.
moving it.
We're going to go to the
Yeah,
top
get
lane.
out the corner. Yeah, get out the
Yeah,
corner.
there we go. And
Just
then,
leave it right here.
yep, we're going to
Yeah.
sit and watch this top quarter for a little bit, and it's going to
Boom.
right back. And look, it's Hecarim on Nasus. Nasus is really low on mana. Running out here.
Hecarim turning into a Beyblade here.
We've seen it a couple
Nasus
times.
is going to get out. Do see Vi on this dragon. With Hecarim top, Vi is going to possibly be able to just take this by themselves.
Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be really contestable here. Yep.
There it is, yep.
X-Tech, yep. Not a real dragon, like I said. It's not Chemtech.
Here comes
kinda-
this TP from Ari.
It may be a tech dragon, which is not Chemtech, and therefore it's not a dragon.
Mm. This is surely true from our very knowledgeable Tyler Manus.
Yes,
I
very
could
knowledgeable league player.
I can definitely name all of the drakes in the game when asked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He knows when every objective comes up.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even have to know the time. He can just feel it.
Baron's coming up right now.
he is. Tyler is in fact off by about 9 minutes and 40 seconds. But you know what?
You know, I like the idea.
I like the attempt. I like the
idea. Like, I mean, maybe this is next season. Maybe he's making a call out here that we're going to see Baron at 10:30.
Yeah, you know, actually, Drew Levin already told me.
Oh, okay.
Do you see Vladimir get this fight? Vi does, in fact, end up doing some counter jungling, but Hecarim catches them out, and Vlad gets the kill there.
Mm-hmm.
I do have leak knowledge from the man himself, Drew Levin. He has banned Tarzan.
Unfortunate. Don't know who that is, but it's okay. Ooh, do you see this 2-level advantage here mid?
Mm-hmm.
11 minutes, kind of crazy for 2-level advantage.
It's about like, yeah, evens out.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Hendrix 6 kills up.
Oh my gosh, Braum
onto the galley.
again.
Braum train.
Nass is taking some tower plating. He's gonna get out here.
And it's looking like the NASA is going to be the win condition here.
I do believe so. I mean, last game the set I think ended up with 17 kills and like 2 or 3 deaths. So probably gonna try to be doing the same thing. But Hendrix is doing better overall.
Are we saying the top laner had as many kills as Hendrix did total?
It may have been 14, but I believe so.
Which I guess I'll ask for both me and for the people watching who might have joined in. How did the last game go?
Unfortunately, not too hot. Hendrix ended up losing the game. It did go 40 minutes. They did go, I believe it was 45 to 17 kills. But I mean, was fairly impressive that Hendrix was able to make the game go 40 minutes, being down almost the whole game.
Vladimir popped something there. I could not tell you what it is, but you know.
W and I believe Q3.
Possibly, yes. Never played that in my life, but Jaden is very good at it.
Yep.
Pretty sure whenever he goes puddle mode, he's popping W.
Yeah. So what would you say? What's your Cho'Gath knowledge here?
Cho'Gath knowledge here? I don't see a Cho'Gath in the game, so I'm not very helpful with that. Although I have in fact played into Anasis. Cho'Gath and Anasis is an okay matchup. Got to be careful. Make sure they don't stack.
Yeah, and it's gonna be mid lane. Might get tower here.
Yeah, if Cho'Gath were here, we'd be seeing some uppies come out. But
I would love to see a Cho'Gath.
You haven't seen the Cho'Gath uppies.
No, I've not.
You pop the
Cho'Gath going in.
uppies. Yep. Gonna get it this way. Weird.
Yep.
Goodness.
Nasus takes 2 turret shots, but Nasus has an insane amount of sustain at this point.
So much life steal, especially with those Qs.
I mean, honestly, Hendrix is up these 6 kills, but they're almost about to be up 5k gold. Just overall, Hendrix is doing amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, they aren't confident in the draft, but we have to be careful of that top lane. You know, it is the ticking time bomb.
Right. The longer this game goes on, the stronger that Nasus is gonna be.
So if you're Hendrix here, what strategy are you using to win this?
I mean, you're doing good at what you're doing right now. Just keep it up.
Yep.
I mean, extend this gold lead, and eventually you're just gonna win this game if you don't make bad plays. I mean, you do see Redacted coming in with this ult. Hecarim going. Yep.
Yep. Hecarim coming in to gank the ganker.
Ult there from Hecarim, not the best.
Oh.
Hecarim does go down. Renekton, Ari, both, and Vladimir get there. Renekton is going to die.
Vladimir?
No, he's
Ooh.
not.
Ooh,
He gets the
one kill.
Is he gonna get the second?
He's going for it.
Gets the second.
A triple here? Let's see, can we get it?
I don't know, can he?
Yeah, Ooh,
damage.
Q3 pops.
Ari doesn't have any.
Yeah,
and there's the triple from Jaden.
Incredible play from Jaden here.
Ends up being a 3 for 2 there for Hendrix.
1 minute 14 into the game. You should probably put that number down somewhere.
1 minute 14. We're 14 and a half minutes into this game.
Well, 1 minute 14 into the stream, so you clip it later.
We see Jaden Shoulders all the way up to level 12 now.
When I clip stream, I watch the whole thing. I watch the whole thing back.
Oh, good lord!
It's also extremely easy with League because I can just click through, and when the kills or something go up, I can check it out.
Oh, fair, you know.
You can just check it, like you know whenever things happen because levels as well.
Yeah.
Unless it's like super late game.
I always like to watch it all the way back through. There's always some funny things that I can find, and then post in our Hendrix Discord.
Yep.
So we see Vlad moved up to top lane here.
Yep.
With the Renekton going mid. Probably a wise decision. Put the
There's
the
the
strong
Hextech
players on each
rocket belt to get out there from Vladimir.
Yeah, that Wither is just such a insane, like, cripple to a character.
Hextech, unfortunately, not a real Drake, as established earlier.
Looks like Hecarim is in fact on it, starting it now. Although ASU is possibly going to collapse.
Yep, we'll see Braum destroying the ward, slowly but surely.
You do see that Yunara chunking out that tower. Vi coming in here. Dragon does in fact go down before Vi can get in. Turning this fight onto the Vi.
Yeah, we got 2v3 here. Okay, here comes the Yunara.
Hecarim does use that ult.
Lucian
Hecarim
comes
is
in.
going to pull.
Everybody's coming to the party.
Yep.
Another kill to the Vlad.
Braum going to
I'm
die.
gonna run in. Might get another triple possible.
Gets taunted.
Yeah, he's gonna get at least the Galio here. I
Ooh,
believe.
Galio
Oh,
flashes. Gonna get the Lucian though.
No.
Go back into the top lane. Do you see
My
Nasus
God,
just
Nasus
attacking this tower,
just
completely just
exploding
tanking everything?
Yeah, he can just ignore it here.
Yeah.
You just see Jackson standing there attacking.
Yeah.
And Nasus gonna ult, and
I think
the
he
top
wins here,
laners are
yeah.
top laners just sitting attacking each other. Yep. That's
That's not
really
what we wanted.
awkward there.
Yeah, the sitting in the Nasus W there.
Yeah, just sit,
Let shred that armor off even more.
sitting there and auto attacking. That looks like me when I started the game, not realizing I should be moving while I was fighting.
Looked like we had a Warwick player right there. But, yeah.
Kill count has started to even up a little bit here for ASU, but still in fact down, if I can calculate.
3.5k.
3.5k gold.
Yeah.
So ASU has fought back a little bit.
Yunara gets charmed there.
Yeah, we see
Yeah,
Braum
lots of
dash in,
damage on
Big
shield.
chunk.
Yeah, the Braum dash and shield. We've seen that a couple times. We're gonna see it a lot more.
They get down, Mr. President.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the ping out from Lucian? Flash is about 4 minutes off. Hecarim going in on the spy.
Gonna need to get out of there though.
Yeah, he sees the Nasus.
Especially
Will
when it
escape.
comes out. W
Yep.
comes out. Ooh,
There's a Q,
has
lots of damage on that Hecarim.
Has to ult out. Yeah. Probably a wise decision.
Ooh,
Another
another-
Wither. Such a short cooldown. My goodness.
Vladimir gets hit, gets taunted.
Yeah,
Looks
unfortunately. It's
like
actually gonna be the Yunara
Ari
to
gets
die.
a kill on Ari, yeah.
Nasus
Lucian
about-
doing damage.
Oh, he's gonna get stunned here.
Yeah, Blue
My
Craft are
fault.
gonna die. Nasus is still alive. Oh my gosh,
No,
this
the life
Nasus.
steal.
Oh,
life
no.
steal, bro.
And he had ult too still.
Yeah, 4 down for Hendrix. Not fun.
Nah, they're just
And
gonna
now
shove
that
through
gap
the
is only
wall,
1K.
sure.
Gold is completely gonna be even once this tower comes down, I believe.
Mhm.
Also allows ASU to take this Rift Herald.
Yeah, so they're probably gonna just continue to shove up mid.
Yeah.
Or top
Hopefully,
even, I-
you know, do hope this Galio gets to drive this Herald. We have seen that
That is
Galios
true.
cannot, in fact, drive the Herald very well.
This is a stereotype that we've seen come to fruition in front of our very eyes. I feel like this is something that we could just post on like a League Reddit or something, and everybody would be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah. We did see a red tower destroyed there, so things are still happening in other lanes, you know.
We also see Tyler Menace playing merge tactics.
Snitch.
Looks like we are gonna get this red dragon. I can't remember the name of it.
Infernal.
Infernal. Thank you. Yep.
Yes.
The red one.
I mean, but like, surely we're gonna have a merge tactics team next year. Right?
Sure.
Stack will pick this
Ooh,
up.
here comes Hecarim
Like, yeah,
and
ult
uses
in.
the ult. Gets
Nah,
the
he's gonna
flea.
push in as
Hits this
well.
Ari. Ari
Ari
does
should-
possibly get out. Looks like. I mean, we're gonna go up into this top lane reaction, attacking this Nasus. Is down 2 levels to this Nasus. Nasus just chunking with those
Yeah,
Qs.
Oh my
Can't fight
gosh.
this.
You just go bonk.
Oh
Yep.
no.
And Seal Ripper goes down
This
after
is
that.
tragedy.
Ari does, in fact, possibly get out. Hecarim looks to try to... Nope. Ari does get out.
Yeah, Renekton just needs to be fighting this this Nasus as if he's playing like Ari Requiem right now. Just as soon as you see Mr. X, you got to run, man.
Ari Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy Vi channel out there. Nasus is pushing this tier 2 tower top. Ooh, EW combo there onto this
He's got a
bomb.
lot of damage onto him. But
Yep.
ults,
Down to half.
yeah,
Uses
helps
the ult.
slow.
Gets 2. Vladimir going in.
Let me
Gets
go in
the
and
damage.
get the
Hecarim
kill on the
gets hit.
Lucian.
One kill
Should
there
get
for
the
Vlad.
Vi here, maybe. Yep.
Vi, yep,
It's two.
Vi died.
Galio does in
Yeah,
fact
should
get
back
out though.
up.
Hendrix gonna retake the.
But Ari,
Flash over into the Ari.
Ari coming in the middle of things a little late here. Yeah.
Ari is going to be able to get out, possibly.
Yeah.
Vladimir. Ooh,
The ult from the
the
Galio.
ult gets him out. Vlad tanks a couple of hour shots. I mean, that Galio looks like they have 2 health left.
It's possible. It might be 3 actually.
Might lose a fight to a caster minion right now, but we're gonna get to that.
We do, in fact, look here, and here's
And
Matt getting jumped out.
Yep.
Bonk.
He's gonna play,
Bonk.
dude. He's gotta play Dead by Daylight here.
Does, in fact, use that, as we come here to
Yep.
Hendrix taking this dragon.
The fake dragon.
I think this one's kind of real. I'll be very honest.
To be honest, all dragons, in fact, looked real. They're on the screens.
1.5k.
Well,
Will be.
no, according to Tyler Manis, the
Ooh,
kill
Lucian does, in fact, get that blue buff.
for the Hextech Dragon's not real.
Vladimir will escape the
Vladimir.
Galio.
Yes.
Braum here to pretty much just shield anything that comes their way. That is his purpose in life.
Do see Nasus backing there after taking some tower. I believe Nasus actually just took that whole tower.
Yep, looks like it. Split push monster. Yeah, you can see the disparity as well in power. The Nasus level 16 here.
Oh my, yeah,
Oh.
3 levels.
I mean, not generally ideal, but you know. You know.
We do see Nasus in the spot lane now.
He's just going all around the world.
Yeah.
Trying to eat as many towers as he can. I mean, as we know, you can't give a dog anything to chew. He will ruin his teeth. But this is a mortal dog, so I guess he probably has a good dental care.
Would hope so, would hope so.
We definitely have some.
Probably has a lot of money too. Like if you're being a god, you gotta get like good donations. Might get it for free actually. now
I mean,
think
each
about it.
game you play, you make a lot of money, I'm gonna be honest.
That's true.
You know, I don't know how gold translates to, like, currency in League of Legends, but
Because like is this like K in like like converted dollars, or is this like thousands of gold pieces? I assume it's thousands of gold pieces, right?
I would think so, yeah, so I don't know.
Quite a lot of money.
It's definitely hard to say.
I do wonder where his stacks go though in between games.
Yeah.
Maybe he just swaps out his weapon. Just a new one.
Maybe.
Actually, maybe he's got a sponsorship deal. He's got to keep on swapping them out.
Yeah.
For the new one.
Yeah,
that's
that sounds right.
Let's check in on Nasus' stacks. If you would please click Nasus' face.
Man, I gotta do stuff again.
Gotta take a break from rich
500,
tactics.
up to 600 stacks there for
600,
Nasus.
yeah,
That's gonna be a lot of damage coming from
That's
Nasus.
a big boy for bonks
Yeah.
there.
I mean, Nasus running away there. Looks like the Rift Herald is actually summoned by Vi. Where I don't know where that. It is mid. There we go. And Hendrix backs off that.
Yeah, Nasus
Herald.
arrived.
Or not Herald. Baron.
Not ideal.
Surely we see an insane like.
Heckram
flash
coming
area.
in.
Yep.
We do see him coming in. Woo! Heckram
Slides on in there.
ends
Is he
up
good?
dying and doesn't even have a chance at the
Oh.
Baron. Baron goes to Vi. Galio ult comes up. Nasus sitting there. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
Oh my.
Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
Oh my god.
Lots of damage there coming out from
So,
Nasus.
This is a chunky dog.
Yeah.
Here.
All 5 of Hendrix go down. None of ASU go down there. And the Baron buff. I mean, the Herald was still around too.
I don't think they'll be. able to
Nasus just
finish
got.
here.
Nasus is just tanking this turret.
I mean, at this point,
Yeah,
he's gonna back anyway. I'm sure they got the Baron.
I'm
buff.
sure. Yeah. I'm sure they're gonna probably try to get that inhib. Looks like they may be backing out as Hendrix begins to spawn.
Might have been able to push forward if Nasus hadn't eaten so many shots.
Just maybe, but you know.
He's a
It
little
happens.
hungry. And we see Tyler Manis getting 100 skeleton barrels out of his 2-star chest. Unfortunate there.
Oh, I mean, we'll see if Hendrix has a way back here.
I would think they do have a way back. Just got to be very much so aware of that Nasus. Don't take a fight when Nasus is there.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think they kill Nasus? Do you think they just jump him?
They got a 5v1.
Yeah, you got a 5v1 at
You
this
gotta send
point.
every bit of CC that you
I
have.
mean, even Nasus probably could win a 3v1 at this point.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think the only way he does, maybe he loses to like Yunara, Hecarim, Vlad, but
Yeah,
even then,
he would take one with him at least.
Yeah.
Not even the Braum for the shield?
Well, I mean, if we're saying the 3v1.
Oh, yeah.
Do
Yeah.
have all ults up for here, everyone in this lobby. Actually, Galio is very close to their ult, but we'll have it in the next fight.
Yeah. Let's see. Hendrix down about 4k gold right now. A little bit less, but close
Dragon
enough.
spawns.
If they do lose,
Dragon spawns. We do see red team gathering.
Are they
around
gonna
the
try
dragon.
the same
Are they
strat?
go? Are they doing it again? Are they doing it again?
They're doing it
Hendrix is
again.
going
Go for
here.
Dragon, their signature special.
They've made the call.
The Jade and Shoulder special.
Yep.
Guys, let's just end.
Red team does get the Drake. Oh,
They're
there
gonna-
comes
they're-
Ari. Gets the TP in. Hecarim
Hecarim
uses
and
the
ult
ult on one. There's Nasus. There's
Oh,
Galio.
there's yeah.
They're not able to do what
Not
they did
gonna
last
work
time.
quite the
Yep.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, don't even get the tower. Oh, there comes
Oh.
Spy. There's the
Oh,
Galio.
this is
the
a big
buff
Galio.
up.
Oh,
Ooh.
my
Oh,
goodness.
this is
Vladimir does
tragic.
end up dodging it. It's gonna die anyways, though.
Yeah.
There's
Rumble
two to buy.
wall. Yunara just running out. Oh god, she gets withered. Oh, she's so
Oh,
good.
Oh my
gosh!
Was that almost a one
That was
tap?
That
was a
was
one
almost a
Q.
one tap from.
Oh my.
Oh my!
And it's only gonna get more and more damage. Oh goodness.
4 down for Hendrix. Oh
This might
my!
be
This Nasus.
15 to 22. This might.
Nasus is level 18.
this dog is,
Unfortunately, this might be a mercy kill.
this dog is eating far too many toddlers.
Yeah, they gave this Pitbull a little bit too many.
Hecarim
blocking.
trying their best. I mean,
believe-
they're just gonna go in.
I
Bonk.
believe Hecarim.
Slowroll run.
Bonk. No.
Oh,
the
okay, Vi
A's.
almost gets
Vi
taken, but
almost
it's-
gets taken. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
good foregone
it's
conclusion at this
over.
point. Oh my! Just look at the key.
That's insane. Just Hendrix starts off that game so good, but it just turns right around and ASU wins.
I just couldn't deal with the Nasus at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you saw it. Nasus literally almost just one shot Yunara.
that is tragedy, unfortunately.
Unfortunate times from Hendrix. Hendrix will fall to 4-2. We'll have another game next week.
Mm-hmm.
Hendrix, I believe, is guaranteed playoffs. This just will affect seeding most likely.
Yep. Tragedy there.
Unfortunate times.
I like that you saw they went for that same signature move. Let's just end right now.
Yeah,
but
I think it was wrong time of the game. Didn't have enough damage, and I mean ASU spotted it out and had 3 people backing for it anyways.
Yep, well, that's unfortunate. So, I think, yeah, it's about time to say good night. Not the ending that we would have wanted, but thank you all for your support. All 2 viewers of you. Love y'all. And we'll see you in the next one. I can't escape, actually. Hold on.
You hit
Alt
that.
tab, yep.
Yep. Good night.